Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Jen. Today I'm going to show you how I created this cute little mini album using one sheet of cardstock and to create the base of the album, and then multiple sheets of cardstock and designer series paper, pattern paper to make the rest. So it opens up like this, and these fold down, and each one has a pocket. Each page has a pocket, and this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 square to fit into my pocket. I won't be showing you the entire thing today because that will take too long. I'm going to make this into a series, and I'll break each video down into like 15 or 20 minutes. And these were just stamps from Stampin' Up that I cut with my Scan and Cut. And these are little photo sheets that I believe are 4 1/2 by 5. So these just slide in here like this, and like I said, each page has a pocket. Now you can make this without pockets if you want, and I'll show you an example of that one. That off to the side. So this was the very first one I ever made, and I don't consider this one complete, but it was a prototype that I had started years ago, and this one actually flips up instead of down, but this one does not have pockets. This was old Stampin' Up cardstock at that time, designer series paper I mean, and this was the designer series paper that I bought at Hobby Lobby years ago. I don't know if they still carry that or not. And the designer series paper I'm going to use today is the sweet Stockings 12 by 12 designer series paper from Stampin' Up that they had out last year. This is just such cute paper, and I've already taken out 6 sheets of paper. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 sheets that you will need for that. But some of them are going to be, obviously, I'm going to use some that are the same. And this paper is double-sided, so I might incorporate that in also, but we'll get to that part a little further down the line. So the first thing that I do whenever I buy new designer series paper or pattern paper is I like to gather 8 1/2 by 11 and or 12 by 12 paper if I have it that coordinate with it. So for this paper pack, that would be Basic Black, Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler, Cinnamon Cider, Evening Evergreen, Old Olive, and Pool Party, all from Stampin' Up. And I'm also going to use Stampin' Up Basic Black cardstock for the base. And this is where we just need 1 sheet of 12 by 12. And so here is that. So what I'm going to do is, you can score this or you can fold it, and I'm just going to fold it. And we are going to fold it in half one way. And then we're going to open it up and score it or fold it in half the other way. Just make sure that if you're folding it that you are a square. And I did not get that one square. very... Okay. All right. And now we are going to take one of these folds and we are going to, okay, I cannot get my camera closer, so I'm doing my best to try to get this in here so you can see. I'm going to cut this up from one. Okay, I do not like this cardstock. This black cardstock does not like me. I did better when I cut it with my snips. So I'm going to get them back out. And all you want to do is cut up to the center. And then you are just going to take your snips and just cut a very small sliver off. And I do like using my trimmer, but this black cardstock, I've never had to give me this issue before, but today it's giving me an issue. I already tried this once and had to stop because of this giving me an issue. Okay, so there we go. You just need a sliver off, and you can choose where you cut it. And this is just going to make it lay better when it's folded. Okay. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to cut each video at about the 15-minute mark. And so far we're at like 7 minutes. So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to decide how we want to lay our papers out. What we want on the first page. And so I really like this, and it does have dogs, cats, and the mice on it. And I like this page. It's got the dogs, cats, and fish on it. I think I'm going to go with this for the first page. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside, knowing that that's for my first page. And then we're going to open this up. And now we need to decide what we want here. And we want it to be coordinating because you're going to see both of them at the same time, like here. These coordinate and they look cute together. So that is what we're going for on this page. And we can do something like this, where we have those little stockings and the big stockings here. Or we can even do that and that. All of this paper coordinates together, so it's, you know, it's just how you want to lay it out. I kind of like that and this together. Or you can even use 2 sheets of this to lay on both sides. It's however you want to do it. Okay, I'm not sure. So I'm going to switch over now, sorry, to the back. And I'm going to use this on my back because that will coordinate with the front. This is the front and this will be the back. So those are my front and my backs. So sorry that I jumped around there, but I all of a sudden got an idea, and that's what I do when I'm designing. So I apologize for that. And then we're going to open this up, and now we need 4 sheets that are going to coordinate. And again, like I said, they all coordinate, so you can do it however you want. I'm kind of thinking that what I'll do is I'll use 2 of these, one in one corner, one in the other, and 2 of these, one in one and one in the other. And then back here, maybe use them together, one on one side and one on the other side. I think that's what I'm going to do. So these are going to be my second 2 pages. Okay, so this is my front, this is my back. These are these 2 pages. And then on the inside here, we're going to have these. And I'll probably put one over here, one up here, and then down here and down here. So that they'll be, these will be diagonal from each other, if that makes sense. You'll see as we get going. Okay, so now that we know the order that our paper is going to go, now we need to get our coordinating cardstock out. And so my coordinating cardstock is black, bumblebee, cherry cobbler, cinnamon cider, evening evergreen, and old olive and pool party. So now I want to pull colors out of here and out of this page for my front and back that I think would look nice, that I so like with this one I went with the brown, and I used a brown cardstock for the 12 by 12 sheet because that coordinated with everything, and I used a light brown for the front and back on this one. And then on the inside I used the yellow for these 2 sheets. That coordinated well with these, I thought. It pulled the yellow out of this one, and it just coordinated nicely with that. And then for the inside, I used Granny Apple Green because that coordinated with all of these colors here nicely. So for this one, I think for these, I think I might pull pool party out for the front and back. That might pull, they'll pull that out from here maybe. Okay, so that's what we're gonna say for right now. So let's go on to the next one. So for this one, I think maybe old olive for this one. That's what's kind of jumping out at me there. Really got a bunch of old olive there, and then we've got the old olive bulbs that the cat is playing with here. So I think that's what we'll go for that one. Make sure I'm laying my papers down nicely. And then I think we'll do cherry cobbler. Or maybe we should do the bumblebee because we haven't used bumblebee. No, I think I like the cherry cobbler, but is that going to be too much then? You know, because there's a lot of there and a lot of there. I mean, and we have the, you know, we have all these other colors too that we haven't even done yet. Let's see. Cinnamon cider, no. I do like the bumblebee with this page, but I don't like it so much with this page. So it's between Cherry Cobbler and Evening Evergreen. Okay, we're gonna go with the Cherry Cobbler. Okay, so now we've got that done. So that is where I will stop for today. We're at the 17-minute mark. So we've got our base completed, and we've got our papers chosen. Next week, we will cut this paper and start assembling. All right, have a good day. Talk to you later. I really appreciate you being here. If you're liking this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.